Hi guys, Rhonda without an H here with you again. Today I'm going to show you my last altered book journal page spread. I'm kind of, I'm ready to move on to another project. And so this is going to be the last tutorial, kind of. And then you can finish up your book, and I'll finish up my book. And I don't know if I'll just make them into journaling pages or if I'll copy, repeat, or I'll do any more. But I've decided that I want to move on with the videos. And so this is going to be the last one. This is going to be really simple. Really, really simple. I was watching YouTube, trying to decide. I want to do envelopes again, but this time I wanted to do envelopes that flip out, that fold out, that have more dimension, not just something that's sewn onto a page, that goes this way or this way. I wanted it to open up. And so I've been looking for videos that show that. And I came across Terry Wood is her name, that she has some tutorials on folding her journal pages that I liked, and I'll put her link below so that you can go to hers. And this is the one that I picked to do, and of course I'll do my own thing with it. But basically this is an 11 by 17 inch sheet of paper. It's a large piece of paper, which I happen to have a lot of. And this is what she worked with. And you can go to her video to give you the details as to how you actually do it. But just real briefly, she folded it up a little bit, and then she folds down a flap in to a fold line here. Actually, I think she folded this first. She folded it in just a little bit. However, she thought she would like the flap. And then she folded this over and this over. And then the way she got these other fold lines was determined by the journal that she was putting it in, the size of the page, so that it wouldn't overlap the page, but it would fit neatly in. And so she folded that. And then she went in and did another, let's see if I can show you this, so that it didn't go to the line. You had a little bit of room, and then she just kind of gave it a pinch. And then take it out and then fold it back over so it folds in. And I like this concept. I really like this because you can unfold the whole thing and you have a massive amount of journaling, creative, whatever you want to do in here, plus, both sides of it. So, but I knew that getting that size of paper for everybody would probably not be very practical. And so when you fold 11 and a half or 11 by 17 sheet of paper in half, it creates two 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. And so I figured most people have regular copy paper. And so this is what I did, and I want to show you the start of mine. I took two of those pieces of paper and I used washi tape to hook them together. And I'll show you this. This, by the way, is a collage of my family pictures. Mom's graduation, her going to see the ocean, letters that she and Dad wrote to each other, some of her family, her as a girl, etc., that I had scanned in, and I have on the computer that I use in some of my art. So it's amazing. But, that's what I'm doing. And so I went ahead and I determined my fold up by my book, my page in my book. I wanted it to pretty much take up the whole page, but not, obviously, I don't want it to lap over. So that's what I did, is I just did a little pinch where I wanted it to go, and then I folded it nicely, and I used a bone folder to give it a nice crease. So then, this is a little different than what Terry did, because I have a ready-made fold now. Because I've put two pieces together, I need to go from this fold first. So what I did was I eyeballed it here on my page again. So I just kind of positioned that where I thought I might like it. And then I went over so that it wouldn't interfere with my fold of my pages. And I just did a pinch there. And then went ahead, as you can see, folded it, used the bone folder to crease it nicely. And then I folded in my flaps there. So that's going to give me the top edge of my envelope. So that's how I got, how this flap was determined. The reason you really need to do it this way is because you have this definite fold and you want to make sure that this looks nice with your project. So then I did the same process that Terry did on the rest of it. Folded in where I thought I might like it, did a little pinch, and then turned it so that it would go back in, folded it nicely, and gave it a crease with the bone folder. And so then you have this, what I think is this amazing. I'm really excited to work on this. I'm really loving how this turned out with all my family pictures. It's just like, yum. So the last thing that I did, I decided for my closure, I wanted to just make a slit in my paper and have this able to just fit in neatly like that. So the way I did that was I took a ruler and I kind of eyeballed where I thought I might like to have how much I wanted to go in, and I just took a pencil and I did a small little line, just a real small little mark on both sides of where I wanted my flap to slide in. Then I opened this up and I drew a line from this point to this point. Okay? Then I opened it up again. And with my straight edge, I found my line and I lined it up again, and I took an X-Acto knife that I use in some of my crafts, and I just close to my line, I just cut in, and it makes a really nice little slit. So when I fold this back up, it fits very neatly in there. Okay, so I'm excited about this. I haven't, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do on the inside yet. And I'm going to do another envelope on this other page, and I will share with you how far I've gotten on that so far. This, I would use a scoreboard to make an envelope, because this I want to open up. I don't want it to be closed off. And I'll tell you, I feel really sad. I have an EK tool scoreboard, and I can't find my directions as to where to score to get certain size of envelopes. And so I was just like, ugh. So it took me a long time to just sort of hunt and peck and try to figure it out on my own. But I did. Kind of. And then I cut a piece that I might use to fit in here. I didn't know which side I wanted. Anyway, this is scrapbook paper that I've got here. And I like the vintageness. Vintageness. Is that a word? I don't know. It is now. And I don't know what kind of closure I'll use here. I may just go ahead and do another slit like I did here so it matches. Not sure. But anyway, all right, guys, I'll be back with the finished product and just do a really quick show you what I did. All right, get going on yours. All right, I have decided for now I'm going to call this good. I want it to be simple for you. You saw that I was going to put another envelope on this side, and I decided against that, which, as you know, those of you that follow me, and if you don't follow me, oh my goodness, please follow me. Subscribe. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I start with one something and then it kind of evolves as I start working on it, and it oftentimes changes from what my original plans are. So this is what I have opted to do for now. I framed the paper or the book pages in washi tape that I liked, a pretty tape that I liked. And I added to this envelope that I showed you, I have put a picture. This is of my mom and my dad when they were married. He was on leave. He was stationed over in Europe during World War II. And they got married on leave. So I may go ahead over here and put their information, their names, and the date that they were married and where, perhaps. I'm not sure. Okay, so when creating this picture to go over, if you'll remember, I have a slit in this so that this flap just slides right in. Well, that is still the case. And so when I added this picture, I only put and I used double-sided tape. I only taped it up to that line, not beyond it, because obviously that would be a problem if I did that. But you can do whatever you feel you want to do, but mine has evolved. This just is family history. It's just reeking with my family pictures. This is my mother in 1943, mom and dad when they were married, mom's siblings, her oldest siblings, Leland and Lorene, and Rachel's the baby here. And let me unfold this a little bit more. I added journaling pages or tags, whatever you want to call them. You can journal on the back. I just combined fabrics and pictures, paper, ephemera, and I'll show you this one. You can journal here, or if I wanted to just do a lot, I could go ahead and cover this, and have a better writing surface. But this is fabulous for me. I probably won't do much more. So anyway, this is the idea, my friends. Doo-doo. So we shall close this up. There is your one page, actually, although I will likely put their information right here, but I love this. I love this. So I don't want to cover too much of that up. Anyway, there you go. I hope that this will inspire you, that you'll come up with something fun that really speaks to you, and that you will have a fabulous day. Until next time, bye now.